Next process is sowing. Sowing means when the land is plowed and level, then seeds are sown. Seeds are put into the earth. So when we select the seeds, we need to be careful that it shouldn't be defective. How will you understand? If the seeds are floating, then don't select those seeds, because that seeds are not proper. They should be rejected. Next, the seeds which remain submerged in water are selected for sowing. They should be sown at right depth in the soil. If it is been sown at greater depth, then they will not get sufficient air for respiration and on germination. Again, if the seeds are sown on the surface, they will be eaten by birds. So we should be careful about that. If seeds are sown manually by hand, that is known as your broadcasting. If seeds are sown by hand, that is known as broadcasting. Next process is transplantation. It is a process of transferring healthy seedling. Remember, healthy seedling from the nursery to the main field. Process of transferring healthy seedling from the nursery or from the plot to the main field. So this is common in case of the cultivation of paddy and vegetables. Next comes our weeding. Weeding means removal of unwanted plants growing along with desired crop. It's known as weeding. And common weeds which grow in the field are amaranthus, chenopodium, convolvulus, and wild oat and grass. So we should remove all these. Weeds are required to be removed. Why? Because weeds compete with crop plants for their basic needs like water, sunlight, nutrients, and space. So we should remove them. Now, how do we do that? We can do that by the help of manually or by using weedicides. Manually, we can use truffle. We can use truffle to pull out the weeds, or we can use weedicides like 2,4-D, Dalapon, Metaclor, and Cyniazine. Weedicides are very poisonous. Very poisonous. So when you are eating your food, when you are taking it from the direct from the field and using it for making vegetables or for any other, such as for making your rice or anything else, then you should always wash them thoroughly. Next comes our manure and fertilizer. Manure means the one which we give into the soil, the nutrients, the mineral nutrients. Manure is made up of animals, waste products of animals, not animals, waste products of animals, such as from cow dung, urine, plant waste, night soil, and some organic waste. So manure is been made from those things, and it is really very healthy for the plants, very nutritious. And fertilizers is the chemical compounds, chemical mixtures of different chemicals which are rich in nitrogen. Remember, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These are made in factories. Manure can be made at home, but these are made in factories. Now let's have a difference between manure and fertilizer. Manure is not soluble in water, always remember, but fertilizers are soluble. Manures are made from organic substance, means from plants and animals. Fertilizers are directly from inorganic, means from minerals. Manures are not nutrient specific, but fertilizers are nutrient specific. If we use too much of manure, then there will be not such type of problem, but if we used too much of fertilizer, then the crop may die. Manure restore the soil texture and help in water retention, but fertilizers may damage the soil texture and make it more porous. So remember these points. Next comes irrigation. Watering of crop plants is known as irrigation. Now for providing water into the field, we need tube wells, rivers, lakes, ponds, these all things. If you use too much of water, if you increases the water in the field, then what will happen? Then the plant's growth will reduce. It can harm the plant. So we should remember these all things. Next comes protection of crops. Always remember, when you are preparing the seed for these things, for growing crops, you should always protect the crop. Now how? There are many type of pests, insects, rats, rabbits, birds. They all will consume the crops. Now how to protect them? This could be protect plants could crops could be protected from the pest by the help of pesticides. Just spray pesticides to destroy pest, or you can use scarecrows. You can keep a scarecrow in the middle of the garden or in the field, so that the pests doesn't do not come near to it. So these are the techniques that the farmer use to keep their crop protected. Now comes for the time of harvesting. After the crops get ripen, we need to cut and gather the crops by the help of sickle or any mechanical means. So that particular process is known as harvesting. After you did your harvesting, then the next thing is to be done is your threshing. What is threshing? Separation of grains from the harvested crops. So now you need to separate the crops from the grains. So for that process we require thresher or combine, and this process is known as threshing. And the final one is winnowing. We have seen there's the crops used to get mixed up with different types of chaff. So if we have to remove the chaff, we need to do a process called winnowing. In the process of winnowing, what happens, we use the help of wind. We used to throw the crops from a distance height, and then we used to do what, we used to just shake the grains, and it falls into the ground, and due to the air, the heavier ones settle in one place, and the lighter one, they flew away and settle in another place. So this is how we used to do winnowing. And finally is the storage. Now storage should be done in a very proper way. Crops that you have harvested, those dried crops should be stored in suitable containers like beans or jute bags, and storage of grains should, on large scale, is done in granaries and silos. Moistures and humidity can grow fungi or molds, so we should take necessary steps so that the fungi or molds do not grow in the storage crops. So with this I finish the tasks performed. Next day I will be again doing improvement of crops and nitrogen cycle.